This is CBS 11 News Now.
It's News Now, our digital update. I'm Karen Borda. Good morning. Dallas police, they've got a warning for people to lock their car doors after another driver at another Walgreens was threatened at gunpoint by someone hiding in their vehicle. Brady Jeffers is in Dallas, where this latest victim was targeted.
This has been 2 times in 2 weeks. The most recent case happened right here in this parking lot. A man had his car unlocked. They say that when he got inside, there was a man in the back seat with a gun. He was then forced to drive to several ATMs around the city. Now, police aren't saying it's connected, but there was another case very similar to this that happened at a Walgreens store in Greenville Avenue just 2 weeks ago. We're checking in with police to see if they believe they are connected and if there's any updates to this case.
Brittany, thanks. Now, students in Italy ISD are returning to class today after the district shut down because of the flu, and now other schools are shutting down too. Prince of Peace Catholic School in Plano is shutting down today and tomorrow. And while we're not sure if the school is closing because of the flu exactly, we do know they're planning to disinfect today. And students at White Rock Montessori in Dallas are also out of school. They are set to return to class tomorrow. Now, let's talk about the weather. Jeff Jameson has been talking about this. Another chilly start to the day, but I think the thing that has some people worried, depending on where you live, is maybe the chance of precipitation with that cold weather.
It's a busy weather day for us. We have a lot going on. We have, obviously, it's cold, so there's our baseline, and then we're also dealing with a little bit of rain that develops later on today. It could be cold enough, though, in our northern areas, so well north of the Metroplex, for a little bit of light freezing rain. Here's the future sky forecast, and this is this afternoon, 4 o'clock. Notice that color of pink, and anytime you see the pink on our future sky forecast, that's an indication that we could have some freezing precipitation. So you see that up north of the Metroplex, Wise, Denton, Collin, up along the Red River. Now, temperatures will be very close to 31, 32 degrees. If it's in the 20s, that's when we really start seeing problems on the roads. If it stays even 30, 31, 32 degrees, a lot of that is not going to be a problem for travel, except for bridges and overpasses. We always have to make sure that we are looking at those spots first for any problems. But overall, I don't expect this to be a huge winter weather event for us. There could be some patchy light freezing rain north of the Metroplex through this evening, and then all that should come to an end later on tonight. We could be dealing with some thunderstorms, though, east of the Metroplex later on. But this is the area we're talking about with that light freezing rain. And again, the coldest temperatures between 28 and 32 in these areas. And that's basically the same area that's under a winter weather advisory that begins at 3 o'clock today and goes until midnight tonight. And it is going to be in those areas, those counties shaded in blue. Let me put it back up. In a relatively small part of our area, but the 5 counties in our area, Jack, Wise, Montague, Cook, and Grayson counties underneath the winter weather advisory, those are the areas where we indeed could see a few areas getting the light icing, mainly on bridges and overpasses. We'll keep an eye on those temperatures as we make our way through the rest of the day. And in addition, we're also dealing with the possible thunderstorms later on east of the Metroplex, and this is going to be later on tonight, mainly over toward Athens, Corsicana, Kaufman, Palestine. We could even see some coin-sized hail, so this also is not expected to be a widespread severe weather event, but it's something that we will watch for later on tonight. And then, as I mentioned, that system moves out of here. Tomorrow is dry, Thursday is dry, and we're warming up by the end of the week. But then there'll be another cold front this weekend. The timing right now is still in question. Right now, I'm going with the front that moves through probably in the middle of the day Saturday with falling temperatures, and there is a chance of some light wintry precipitation even over the weekend. We'll have a better idea over the next few days of what could happen there, when it could happen, but just to give you a heads up, it's going to be much colder, at least for part of the weekend coming up. And today is going to be cold enough with highs only near 40, and again, that chance of a light freezing rain mainly north of the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
You know, it's that ping-ponging back and forth. You know, it's warm and it's nice, you're wearing t-shirt and shorts one day, and you know, I'm going to Sam's and I'm, come out and it's suddenly, oh, I didn't bring my puffy coat. It's crazy. But yeah, you said it a couple of days ago. You reminded all of us it's February.
Still had it. January was fairly mild, but we knew that February was coming, and it's certainly turning out to be a colder one than the past few weeks have been.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, of course, the Super Bowl's in our rearview mirror, right? And Shelly is actually, she was calling me out because she said, didn't somebody just say Cowboys? I jumped the gun a little bit and wanted to let Jeff talk about the weather. So even though football season just wrapped up. We do know there are many Cowboys fans like Shelley who are already looking forward to next season, but the odds may not be in their favor. Here's why. My Top Sportsbooks is already making predictions for next year's Super Bowl winner. They say the odds of Cowboys winning the big game are 24-1. They're tied for 8th along with the Texans and the Falcons. The Pats, of course, are still favored to win next season with odds of 7-1. I think probably that's going to be that way until Tom Brady retires and Gronk retires and all of those guys, because they do have such a strong team. But I wonder where they get that, where they get those statistics and say the Cowboys 24-1. What makes them think that?
Yeah, I mean, I think all the aspects, the strength of schedule, the way the players are made up on each team.
As long as Zeke is there and Dak is there, and nobody gets suspended
chance.
or injured, I would think that our chances would be better than that.
But then we have the Eagles right there in our division.
Yeah,
so
there's that.
There's that.
There's that. All right. Well, thank you for watching CBS 11, the ones for Texas. And for the latest updates, you can head to cbsdfw.com. Have a great morning.